being taken as a slave is better than being unalived. Yeah, that's the dumbass bullshit that y'all out here peddling as a cartoon version of Christopher Columbus that you're showing as educational material in schools, but then you're talking about, you don't want your children indoctrinated, but you want them stupid. Because let's talk about it. Christopher Columbus, the fact that, he went traveling for spices, and then y'all think that salt and pepper is spicy, who was riddled with fucking STDs and what have you, and wasn't deemed as very smart. Y'all love to praise mediocrity in those participation trophies, but here we are. And let me go ahead and put y'all on game. This shit is not new. They have been showing this in schools for a couple of years now. It's just now coming back because they're just like, oh, well, we can do this now that we have racism on the forefront. Now, here's the thing. Let's also talk about history, where we have many of our ancestors who jumped from those areas and said that they would much rather be under the sea than to be whipped and in chains. So yes, there's a lot of people who would much rather be unalive than to have to be someone's slave, because y'all swear up and down that, not all masses were evil to their slaves or whatever. Bitch, it was fucking slavery. And do you understand that in parts of the U.S., some people were still slaves? Yeah. Some people's like great great grandparents and some people's great grandparents. Y'all killed me with this, oh, well, slavery was so fucking long ago. Yes, it was supposed to be so fucking long ago, but let's not act like there were parts in this damn country that, were hidden. Hell, sundown towns still fucking exist. So the fact of the matter is, you have people like this Prager person who is the one who is behind these videos, talking about his videos are medicine for the mind. Yeah, if you want to be poisoned, because sometimes medicine can be poison, and you can have a real bad headache and you can take 12 Advil. That'd be the last motherfucking headache that you have, won't it? Because that's also poison, would it not be? Exactly. The fact of the matter is, they're talking about, oh, everybody's upset because it contradicts what the left tries to say is, the problem. No, it contradicts the fact that slavery was not to be romanticized. Being taken from your family, being raped, being a child bride, being hidden as some type of fetish fantasy. Absolutely not. Hell, let's just go ahead and call a spade a spade. I'm not light skinned for no fucking reason. When you absolutely go back and really look at why slavery existed, and the fact of the matter is, you want to call some people lazy, you want to call them, unmotivated, want them to pull themselves up by their bootstraps, when you had black people out here cooking, cleaning, and rearing your children. And we won't even talk about wet nurses, because you were too fucking lazy to do it. We will not continue to tell the untruths of what slavery was. We will not continue to tell the untruths of, how this whole country benefited off the backs of ancestors that gave their blood, sweat, and tears, literally. Because let me explain something to you. Not a damn soul wanted to be out there picking that little raggedy ass cotton or any other crop that you had out there or whatever. But you seemingly thought that, oh, because I gave you a little piece of space on the land to live, that should be something, as we were fed scraps that we made into soul food. Baby, please. This is the bullshit that we have to deal with. And y'all talking about y'all are not trying to whitewash history, because white people bad, as Jillian Michaels put it, sounded like a fucking caveman. Whoo, hold my mule, Jesus, because I tell you, and I'm talking about black Jesus, the one in the Bible, the hair of wool, skin of bronze, not that little Brad Pitt Jesus that y'all done put on that little stained glass windows, that would absolutely fall into the lines of buck breaking and understanding why, you try to act like you do not like the GAY people so much, but you praise them and you pray to them. Interesting. Now, as I always say, America's not a real place. And baby, if you don't learn nothing else, learn your motherfucking history.
Like and subscribe to Mom's channel.